Hey guys, this is Sam, and after Apple surprisingly released iOS 11.2 at 12 a.m. Pacific Standard on Saturday morning, Apple Pay Cash has not been working for a lot of people. I think if you had the beta, it was working fine when the final public release version of iOS 11.2 came out, but for everybody else that was coming from iOS 11.1.2 to iOS 11.2, Apple Pay Cash was not working. Reboots didn't fix it, other restarts, resprings, nothing was making Apple Pay Cash work. And it seems like Apple did a minor rollout on Monday at some time, but for everyone, Apple Pay Cash should now be available and enabled. So if you've been wanting to try it out, send some money to some friends or family or anybody else in between, Apple Pay Cash should be working now because Apple released it for everyone alongside watchOS 4.2 today. Now, in general, watchOS updates are always a lot smaller than iOS updates, and that same thing holds true with watchOS 4.2. The biggest new feature in this update is Apple Pay Cash, sending and receiving money from friends and family with Apple Pay using messages or by asking Siri. Once again, Apple Pay Cash is only available in the US at this time, but I assume that it will expand to other markets in the future. This update also adds support for HomeKit sprinklers and faucets. watchOS 4.2 also adds support for a new workout type for third-party apps to track distance, average speed, number of runs, and elevation descended for downhill snow sports with Apple Watch Series 3, super specific there. This resolves an issue where Apple Watch would sometimes restart when asking Siri about the weather, fixes an issue where scrolling was disabled in heart rate for some users, and resolves an issue that prevented simultaneous timers or alarms from being dismissed independently. A lot of very specific fixes in this update. You have added support for new HomeKit devices and Apple Pay Cash as well. So nowhere near the size of iOS 11.2, but some changes that I'm definitely excited to start using on my Apple Watch Series 3. watchOS 4.2 has been really good on my Apple Watch Series 3 so far. I never really noticed bugs or issues with it. It's always nice to see that there are bug fixes and performance improvements continually happening. I just haven't really had any issues in the first place, so watchOS has been really good for me. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section about watchOS. If you use this on your Apple Watch every day, do you notice bugs and glitches like you might on your iPhone, or does it seem pretty solid? That is going to wrap up this update on Apple Pay Cash and watchOS 4.2. If you enjoyed it, as always, it does help me out if you take just 1 second to drop a like down below, and of course, hit subscribe for more videos like this in the future. I also have new merch out if you want to help support the channel and buy a t-shirt. I'd really appreciate it. And of course, I've been Sam. I hope all of you are doing great, and I'll talk to you in my next video.